Hi there, welcome to my first month of doing YouTube for the Nomadic Owl Oracles page. So this is going to be for the month of January 2019 for the zodiac sign of Capricorn. This is a general reading, so it's not going to be specifically focused on love, finances, career, anything like that. It is whatever messages I was given by the Creator, my guides, and spirits to give me that you needed to hear at this time. Please keep in mind, since it is a general reading, it might apply to your sun, moon, or rising sign. If you're not familiar with what your sun, moon, and rising sign is, you can check that out on Cafe Astrology or also on Google to find out more about that. So another thing I want to point out is I'm not like normal readers. I don't do a specific spread. I do what I intuitively am told to do or am guided to do at that time. Another thing I want to point out is I do use cuss words at times. So if that's something that you are opposed to or that bothers you, then maybe you may not want to watch this. I'm not going to monitor myself 100% the whole time I'm doing a reading. I want to be myself and feel comfortable so I can give you the messages that I'm given exactly how they're given to me, because that's what you need to hear. So if you're watching this reading and this reading does resonate with you, that is my intention. If it does not, I apologize. Please check your sun, moon, and rising signs. Another thing I want to tell you is when I do a reading, I don't focus specifically on a person unless you do a personal reading. This is more like an energy wise. So like if there's a woman on the card and you're a man, it could still apply to you. It doesn't have to be a person unless you for yourself know that it's a person. I intend for it to be energies unless I say that, hey, this is a man, or hey, this is a woman, something to that regard. I do want to tell you that. Another thing is I go ahead and I shuffle the cards prior to me doing the reading on camera to cut down on time, but also to sit with them and pull together the whole storyline of what's going on in your current circumstances. That way I can give you a more thorough reading. I am new to doing the videos. Like I said, I didn't used to do this. This is my first month. I never wanted to do this. I don't like being on video. I'll be 100% honest with you, but I was asked to do this and that's why I'm doing it now. I feel like if people would like to have me on video, I'll do my best to accommodate that the best that I can. Now, I will also let you know that whenever I go to do your reading, I will do my intuitive take on to a situation. I'll give you that first, and then I'll read from the book what the actual book states. That way you have a more thorough read, and it includes everything. So maybe there's something I intuitively pick up on, but the card might state more that gives you more of a clarification or more definition as far as what you need. So that is my point in doing so. I want to give you the best reading I possibly can to help you the best that I can at each time. So before I start, I do want to show you these. The decks that I'm using today are the Game of Thrones Tarot. This was given to me, by a friend, and I absolutely love it. It's one of my favorite decks that I have. I have over 14 decks at this time. And the reason I like it is because normally I used to read with the oracle cards. I never used to do tarot, but now I'm learning the tarot and I'm getting more familiar with it. So I'm trying to do the best I can to give you the best job, the best information as thoroughly as I can. I apologize, guys. I'm getting tongue-tied. See, I'm like nervous and I apologize. Anyways, so that deck is really good because I watch the show and I really enjoy the show. It's one of my favorite shows and it helps me tie together the energy and the storyline to be able to give you a more in-depth view into what the situation is. Also, for your clarifiers, I am using my Wisdom of the Oracle deck. And this is one of my favorite decks. I really like it a lot because it clarifies things very adamantly. So, for example, you can do general, romantic, prosperity, and then like protection if you have some bad shit going on. So I usually just, in these readings, I'm going to use the general to give you the general terms because I'm not focusing on love, finance, or anything like that. If you do want a personal reading, feel free to message me on here or to contact me on my Facebook page. It's the Nomadic Owl Oracle on Facebook. I offer 8-card spread readings for $20. There is no time limit. So I don't do like dates or timelines or anything like that with my readings. So what that means is, like, for example, today, we're focusing on January 2019. However, these energies could be prior to January, during January, or after January. You will know when it applies to you, if it applies to you. If it doesn't, then don't waste your time and watch this. You know, these readings aren't for everybody. This is a general reading. But if you would like a personal reading that is specific to you, please contact me and feel free to do so. It is an 8-card spread for $20, and I try to give you as much information as I can. I have over 14 different decks that you can choose from, and I feel like being able to choose your decks helps tremendously as far as like being able to put your energy into a reading. So without any further ado, I'm going to go ahead and start on your reading, okay? And I apologize if you hear my animals in the background. I have a dog and 2 cats, and they're acting crazy, and I'm trying to keep them calm, but, you know, they act crazy every time I do readings. So the first card that you have is the Page of Swords. Okay, so this is talking about, see, there's my dog, sorry. So this is talking about you have to be vigilant at this time. You need to pay attention to what's going on around you. Like, for example, if you have a contract you're about to sign, a job that you're starting, if you're in a relationship, something like that, you need to pay attention to all the details. This is your general overall like energy for this month. So it's something to keep in mind, you know, to be aware of what's going on, to be diligent and make sure that you're examining things before you go ahead and move forward into anything. Because sometimes things will be hidden that you may not have seen. So you want to make sure that you have your eyes open, that you're ready, and you're prepared for whatever is about to happen, okay? The next card that you have is the Star card. So this card is a really good card to have. The Star card talks about dreams coming true, you know, prosperity, being able to achieve things, you know, happiness, and just being, you know, feeling like overjoyed with things. You're having the guidance that you need at this time, having the ability to move forward. You know, like all the things that might have happened in the past might have caused you to look at things negatively, but with the Star, you're able to see the future and know that good things are coming in, okay? So the next card that you have is the Fool card. Now, generally, the Fool card is talking about being able to take a leap of faith, you know, in a certain direction, without worrying and without, like, you know, being able to put your past experiences and feelings and things like that tied into a situation. It's more like you're able to just jump into a situation without being worried and all that stuff. However, you have this in the reverse. So I'm going to say that something right now is blocked. You know, you want to move forward, but for some reason, you're just holding yourself back, is what I would say is what it's trying to tell you at this time. Then after that, you have the King of Cups. So the King of Cups talks about, you know, an energy that is very caring, very loving, very compassionate, very giving. You know, the cups are all about feelings, emotions, love, things like that. Things that make you happy, that get into your heart, and just, you know, they're really good things. You know, you have the help that you need. You have, this could be a person, a situation, a relationship, something like that. And then after that, the card that you have is the Ace of Cups. Now, the Ace of Cups is a card that talks about, you know, just abundance, good things coming in, you know, cups, it's making you happy. You have like a light coming into your life where maybe you had the darkness and you didn't know how to move forward and you didn't know what to do, but you see the star, whether that's a person, a situation, or like your guidance that you're being given, you're seeing something and you know that it's bringing you out of this dark time. However, you have to pay attention to what's going on, because if you jump before you research it, you're going to bust your ass, or you might put yourself in a bad situation. So make sure that before you move forward into this King of Cups energy where you're, you know, showing all your love and attention and affection to something, and you're putting all your heart into a situation, make sure that it is what you think it is before you move forward into it, is what I'm picking up on. But I feel like it definitely is. You just need to take time to research, to observe, you know, because If you don't, you might regret it, is what it's saying, okay? So now I'm going to read to you out of the book what it states for each of these cards to give you a more thorough information into each, okay? So for the overall, you had the Page of Swords. I'm sorry if you see my cat. She's running around here. So anyways, the Page of Swords, the meaning is news, contracts, and vigilance. It says, as a person, the page is a young individual who's male or female, who is witty, clever, and contrary. Applied to a situation, he represents vigilance. You may have contracts and documents to arrange or sign for property, travel, finances, or other agreements at this time. So the message is to pay close attention to detail and listen carefully to the advice from trusted sources. So whatever you got going on, like I was saying, be aware, be observant, and pay attention. Sometimes people say things and they don't even realize that they're letting you know something that you wouldn't have known prior to. Okay, so just be aware, vigilant, and on your toes, okay? The next card that you have was the Star. And so the Star, oh, hold on. Okay, the Star's meaning is hope, wishes, healing, creativity, inspiration, and guidance. It says the Star asks you to keep the faith because opportunities and reward will come to you. You follow a new direction in work, projects, or relationships. Spiritually, this card reveals guidance. You discover your life's purpose. For some, this is the ability to heal others and to heal yourself. You may have come through a period of transition and now sense the unfolding of new creative possibilities. Relationships are harmonious, and if you're looking for love, you are now ready to be with your true soulmate. The additional meaning is recognition, luck, and money. So good things are coming in. You know, you just have to keep the faith is what it's saying. You are being divinely guided. You are divinely protected, and you have the assistance you need. Just make sure that you're not fooling yourself and you're not doing something to counteract what you got going on here, okay? Because now that's what I'm picking up now. Maybe you're trying to self-sabotage something that was actually a really good thing. And maybe, you know, you didn't see this and now you're starting to see this. Maybe, you know, maybe there was a job that was offered to you that you didn't accept because you didn't think it would be good. And now you're like, fuck, I wish I would have. Or maybe there was a relationship that you were in and you took it for granted and now you're seeing exactly what it was. And now maybe you're regretting that because you're like, fuck, man, what did I do? You know, that's what it's saying to you. It's time for you to be honest with yourself and stop trying to deceive yourself and make yourself see something that's not truly there. See things for what they really are. Investigate it, okay? Then you have the Fool. So the key meanings of the Fool is risk, innocence, opportunity, beginnings, youth, and also being able to go in whatever direction is needed. So the reverse meaning is idealism leads to rash decisions when the Fool reverses. So consider all the options before you embark upon a new venture in order to avoid a false start. Alternatively, it speaks of apathy and ignoring an opportunity. So if you're being apathic, you're just cutting off your feelings. You don't want to express them. You're only thinking about yourself. You're not thinking about the full situation. So don't ignore an opportunity. If something good is coming to you, don't be stupid. Be real. Like if something is offered to you that is what you want, do a little bit of research, but don't self-sabotage yourself because you had something good. And if you have something good, the Star, you have something good and you throw it away, it may not come back around, is what I'm saying to you. So make sure that you're being aware of what you're currently doing. Then after that, you had the King of Cups. So the King of Cups, like I was saying, is a very good card to have. He's a very strong person, very smart person, very handsome, very intelligent. It could be a man, it could be a woman, it could be an energy. Whatever it applies to in your situation, you'll know whenever you hear this. So it says the meanings are steadiness, warmth, resolution, and emotions. This king is often an advisor, academic, or artist, or even a business person. In the tarot, it represents the ideal male partner. Kind and charismatic, he is sensitive to others, but his inability to deal with his own strong emotions means he can appear distant. Applied to a situation, take a balanced view in order to heal a dispute. Also, be reassured that you can manage your emotions when the pressure is on. So it's saying you got to step outside your feelings, okay? Maybe you fucked something up, man, and you got to let your true feelings come through. Stop trying to hide away from it and not deal with the situation, because if you wait for too long, this opportunity that you have, it's saying you're not going to have it. So whatever it was, whether it be a job, you know, a house, a car, a person, a relationship, a relationship or something like that, you have a very, very good opportunity here, or had a very good opportunity here, or will have, okay, whenever this applies to you. You just need to make sure that you're being fully aware, being fully present, and don't do anything that would cause, you know, collateral damage, man. You don't want to mess up something that the universe sent to you to help you, to make you happy. That would be really fucked up, just saying. Okay, so anyways, I'm going to stop. I'm feeling a lot when I'm doing this right now, guys. This is kind of heavy, actually. I feel a lot of disappointment. I feel a lot of worry. I feel like somebody had a really good opportunity or is about to, and they might fuck it up if they don't do what they need to do. That's what I'm feeling. I'm being completely honest with you, and I'm sorry if that upsets anybody, but that's what I'm feeling. I'm looking at this and I'm just like, ooh. It's one of those things, like, you know, you never truly know what something is until you don't know what it is, or what you had until it's gone. I think that's kind of what the situation is saying, which is kind of sad. So, you know, hopefully that's not you, and hopefully it hasn't happened yet. Just be aware, be prepared, and be honest, okay? So the last card that you have for these, prior to us doing your clarifiers, was the Ace of Cups. And so the Ace of Cups, the meaning is beginnings, love, creativity, flow, and healing. It says, this reveals love and self-expression. Falling in love, pregnancy, and motherhood are common meanings, or finding the inspiration to begin a new creative venture. Whatever you hope for begins, and you're in the flow. There are also opportunities for spiritual growth and healing. Love is given, shared, and returned in fullness. So, whether this be a job, or school, or a relationship, this is a really good thing. And it could be a really good thing where you could have a really good foundation, a really good love, whether it be through coworkers or a relationship or whatever the case may be. It's something that was divinely brought to you, something that is supposed to be in your life. So please don't fuck it up. That's all I'm saying for you, man. Don't fuck it up, all right? So anyways, I'm going to go on to your next ones. I'm sorry about that, guys. I know somebody that's in this situation right now, and I'm seeing this, and I'm like, whoa, okay, like, I have a friend that's a Capricorn, and I'm, like, looking at this, and it's true, man. But I didn't do it for them. I did this as a general, but for some reason they're showing up in this. So that's what I'm letting you know right now. I know somebody that's put themselves in a pretty bad situation because of some dumbass mistakes they made, and they highly regret it. Anyways, sorry about that. The next cards that we're doing are your clarifiers. So the first one that you have is co-create, okay? I don't know if you can see that, the damn glare. But co-create is talking about being able to create something with another, an organization or family or whatever like that. You have the help that you need because you're not going to be able to do this on your own. Whatever it is that you're trying to bring in, or whatever it was that came in or is coming in, you have what you need. But you're going to have to open yourself to be allowed to work with others, okay? That's what it's saying to you. After that, you have time for a nap, okay? So this card is talking about needing to take a rest, needing to take a break, and stop stressing yourself out so much. Just breathe, calm the fuck down, and chill, man. It's saying that time for a nap. Just relax, okay? When you stress yourself out, when you make the situation like blow out of proportion, then that doesn't let the energy flow like it's supposed to. So if you would just calm down, breathe, relax, maybe go on a walk, you know, just chill, do whatever makes you feel relaxed, then things are going to start flowing easier. Don't put so much tension and weight into something if it doesn't need it, okay? After that, you have the observer. So that ties in with your Page of Swords, okay? You need to make sure that you're looking at a situation correctly, that you're seeing all the aspects of it, not just your own personal feelings or whatever fucked up shit you might have thinking in your head. The past is not the present, okay? Whatever happened in the past, whoever did whatever in the past, that's not the person that you're currently encountering. That's not the situation that you're currently encountering. So it's time to let the past go, because what this is saying is you have a really good opportunity. But if you let yourself fuck it up by your self-sabotage and by being stuck in your head and not seeing a situation and taking action on it, you'll lose it. That's what I'm picking up here. You have the opportunity to create something really good, to have your Ace of Cups, to have your King of Cups. There's a lot of love. The star, you have your star. I mean, the star shines brightly in the darkness, you know? It's the light at the end of the tunnel. The thing that you've been waiting for, it's there. Just make sure that you're being real. Stop overthinking shit. Stop putting regulations and rules and all this shit on something that doesn't even apply to something else. Whenever you're starting new in a new job, with a new relationship, something like that, yeah, you can remember what you experienced in the past, but you can't expect that place or those people to be exactly like the other place. And honestly, it's a really good thing that they're not, you know, like, because why would you want to go back to some shit that you've already been in? You know, unless you really loved it. I'm just saying, I don't like going, if I leave a job, it's because I hated the job, pretty much. Or if I leave a relationship, it's usually because it was really fucked up or whatever the case may be. So anyways, what I'm saying to you guys is be positive. Focus on what you want to bring in. Believe in this situation. Open your heart. Stop being so closed off. Because when you open your heart, you have what you're looking for. You have what you need to be able to build the life that you're wanting, okay? So I hope that this helps. I'm sorry that I was kind of mean at one point, but I do want to read to you what the cards state for your clarifiers that I just showed you. So for co-create, I'm going to read you out of the book. I apologize, guys. For co-create, bear with me one second. It says the meaning is creativity, art, inspiration, fruition, and manifestation. It says you may not consider yourself a creative person, but in fact, you are creating your reality every moment of every day via your thoughts, feelings, beliefs, intentions, and actions. Yet you must consider that you do so in partnership with spirit, consciousness, God, or whatever name you call your higher power. You are a spark of the intelligence that works through you, nudging you in the inspired thought and intuitive guidance. You are a paintbrush that co-creates a beautiful, unique expression of your own individuality. Blended with the universal spirit, you are a product of divine inspiration, and now you're aligned with it to create miracles in your life. When you view your life as art and know you co-create it, only beauty and grace result. Prepare to be amazed. So, man, just know that you have what you need. You are who you need to be. Don't doubt this, okay? Believe in yourself. Believe in your talents. Believe in your ability to be able to bring in this love, relationship, career, whatever the hell it is that you're trying to bring in at this time. I'm highly feeling love, guys. Highly feeling love. I don't like to focus on love in my readings, but that's kind of what I'm picking up on. Or if it's not love, it's something that you really are passionate about and that you really care deeply for. The next card that you had after that was the time for a nap. So the time for a nap card, it says the meaning is rest, rejuvenation, and renewal. Temporary non-action, allowing dreams to arise. The Oracle's message is, this is a time to step away and rest. Let the cares of your world go. Go into a state of non-action and allow yourself to be free of the shackles of your goals, your list, and your desires. Nothing is as important as rest, detachment, and neutrality. The overly busy mind can block you from inner wisdom if you don't step back and take a seat and rest. Be willing to let your dreams surface and ideas flow through you, absent of any force or consciousness direction that you observe without engagement now. So like I said, get out of your head, because normally the fool would be upright at which you would take this chance. But you're so stuck in your head and you're so stuck in the past that you're not just going with the flow and allowing things that are supposed to happen, that are divinely supposed to happen. Stop putting these blocks up, stop cutting it off. Energy is trying to flow to you. It's trying to bring you what you need, but you are trying to block it, or you will block it, or you have blocked it. You need to be aware of that and try to stop that. It's hard to change behaviors. Believe me, I have freaking know, man. But if something good is going to come into your life and you need to change something to bring in the good that you're wanting, that you've been dreaming of, that you've always longed for, then why the fuck wouldn't you make a change for that? Let's just be real, okay? I'm being completely honest with you guys. Why would you not make those changes? That doesn't make any sense at all. If I knew that tomorrow, that if I did this one thing, I would have the job of my dreams or the person of my dreams, then you bet your ass I would be doing it. I'm just saying, okay? I'm not perfect. We're all human. We all make mistakes. Keep that in mind. Don't beat yourself or other people up over things that have happened. Move forward in the now. Be present in the now. The past has already happened. You can't change that. The future, you can't predict what's going to happen. I'm trying to help you here, but let's be real. You never know. People have free will. People can make their own choice. And that's what this is talking about. You have your own free will. You have your own choice to make. What choice are you going to make? It's up to you. So then the last card that you have is the Observer. And so this is talking about, being able to see things from a distance outside of yourself. The meaning is perspective, objectivity, neutral observation from a distance, like I just said, man. Anyways, the Oracle's message is most people see the world through a personal lens. They closely identify with their feelings and experiences, so much so that they come to believe that these are the only reality. There are times when you need to distance in order to gain perspective and understand your circumstances from a far more neutral vantage point. Now is one of those times in your life. This is a perfect moment for you to begin to do some exploring. Instead of considering yourself, consider what you need to understand about the conditions, the people, culture, and environment that you're currently engaged in. You'll be so happy that you did. Illumination is the miracle you seek and will indeed find. So, when you look into this more and you see things for what they truly are, you're going to realize how important this job, this school course or whatever, this relationship is to you, what it really is. So be real, man, and stop self-sabotaging for the love of God, okay? So I hope that this helped you. I hope that I wasn't too mean, but I'm like, dude, don't do it. Don't do it, man. You got something good coming in. Bring in the good. Allow the good. Let it flow to you. Let it be what you need. Let it make you happy. You deserve to be happy. So stop dwelling on the shit that didn't make you happy. Now is a time of happiness, okay? So I hope that you have a great January. And if you have any questions, please feel free to contact me. Or you can contact me on Facebook, like I said, to set up a reading, or follow me on there as well. And I don't know, guys. I'll see you in February. I hope you have a great day. Thank you for watching.